Howdy, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. Today is October uh, the the 7th. Today, I'll be talking about two pairs that look pretty good. And again, these are without leverage. So I'm just gonna create these before I forget. Right now, we've got a book offer that pretty well for all new people that visit. If you go over to quantlabs.net/book offer, you can sign up and get a slew of books, too, actually, for free on some of the trading secrets that I have available for tools in Excel and some open source projects if you're a developer, on top of some other things as well. All right, so let's get to the pairs. So here I have two charts that are created by my Python scripts. I have talked about those scripts in the past. If you're into the algo trading bots course, I can show you that in a minute as well. So let's just take a look at these charts. So the first one is New Zealand against the U.S. dollar. Okay, so always helps to type properly. And again, today is October 7th. All right, so here's the pair. One pair is the New Zealand against the U.S. dollar. From what I understand, reading daily news, you have here the pair. The New Zealand and the U.S. dollar are definitely in a volatile uh, time frame, but there was a little bit of a run up here on the roughly the second till about the fifth. Today's the seventh, so it has come off. So it is increasing. But one thing we need to take a look at is the volatility. But you can see here in this run up, we see a lot more green than red. Okay, so that is obviously one sign that you can look for on a daily basis. This is an hourly view as well, so it's looking pretty good that there is potential here. Things that I look for are obviously right off the bat is the RSI, relative strength indicator, as well as the momentum. You can see here, people always ask. We had one person, last week actually, on my group asking in the quant HFT group, why are we doing technical analysis? This right here is why, because right here you can see the RSI on around the October 1st that we hit below 30, and what happens to the price? It just gets driven up. Right here, it gaps up, and that right there, if you make that trade, can help. And also you can see here as well is that the RSI is below 30 again. So that's a classic buying dip. And what happens? You have the RSI just move up in this range here in this blue box. And what we're looking at here is really keeps running up and bounces off of the 70. And finally it drops back down. So anyone that says RS or classic technical indicators do not work are fools, because you can consistently see this. And also the momentum is also tied into that as well. So that's why I look at these two more popular indicators. Also, the Fibonacci's help as well. Right here is an entry at 500 on the Fibonacci level, and it just gets driven up to the 786, and then eventually it may go up to in this case, the at 634, the price, and then drops off. But usually these are consistent patterns that I see when you do have run-ups, and that was again around the first. So once you establish your support, usually what will happen is you can see here the support is not quite obviously at 500, but there is instances of what's driving it up. What's happening to drive it up, I don't know. But usually you use the 500 as your confirmation to say, yes, the price is being driven up. And then you can also use the 618 as your entry point. And the 618 is a good one because this is a 14-day outlook using hourly data. So this is a good combination to show that. And usually what will happen is that you use the 618 level as your entry, and then you just break out or you cash out at the 786 level here. You can see here the same pattern happens, exact same, and that was just in the last few trading days. Here, actually right here, the 500 gets established, 618. It stays around at the 618, and then it peaks at the 786. Sometimes if there's enough momentum, it will hit the level 1. Now these levels I need to refresh because they're the wrong levels, but generally the 500 is your support, and then you use the equivalent of the 618 to use as an entry. All right, so that is New Zealand US dollar. The other one that came up that's doing quite well is the US against the Canadian. So here, let me just get those loaded up. Same thing. And this is in the last few hours, but you can see here, as I said, this is a classic example on the Fibonacci level, is that the price of the last 14 days has classically been below 500. So that is not able to establish that momentum. But then what will happen is typically when you have that 500 broken on the upswing and then the 618 comes along, there's something driving this. Probably usually some news in either the Canadian economy or the Canadian oil price or oil price generally, where because it is a commodity trade against oil. We can see here on the 500 here it is past that point, but yet here at these points, these are little profit potential, and this is hourly data again. So there is some profit potential, but we always got to factor in is volatility, and how we do that is by measuring the whipsaws that go down. Okay, but here's the interesting part for the last few days. Here we break through the 500, or actually the entry at 618, breaks through the 786, and always peaks at the 1. And sometimes what will happen is it will oscillate between the 1 and the 786. Each move up and down can be a 1% move. Usually, I can't remember, but at least for crypto, that's the case. And this pattern can be drawn out between the crypto and forex. So this is a pattern that I like and a pattern that I see consistently. Because once you break that 500 level let me just pull up the right here. Here's your momentum at 0. Man, this stupid mouse. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Anyways, yeah, but you can see here at the 0 breaks through with a positive momentum, and then it cools off once it hits that 70 level right here, and then it enters into this range-bound mode. But if you have a separate script, or a position manager you could call it, if you follow my Python course, you'll see that these patterns, you can make money on both ends if it oscillates over the 786. It's basically free money on the short and the long. If you can only really automate it, I don't think you can really do it effectively as a human trader. So there you go. Those are the hot pairs, and I did speak about that course, the Python. Do understand tonight originally was the time I was going to increase the price on this course for custom trading bots for both crypto and forex. This particular one at the price is for crypto. That will close off right now $249, go up to $299. If you do want the forex equivalent, there's a workshop I've added on for $50 for that. So you get both right now, $249 or $247, whatever it is, right now for the crypto, plus the basic core way to build a trading bot in Python. On top of that, you also have the add-on bonus offer, one-time offer, whatever you want to call it, for the forex. And I'll be adding in more one-on-one videos, but they'll all tie back to this particular course. So if you are interested in this, a very good foundation to work from to be able to create bots very quickly. For instance, if you are in crypto, I've been able to whip up new exchange with new exchange, the same strategy, be able to transfer, let's say, the trading logic from Kraken over to Coinbase to two different exchanges, but with a wrapper Python package that I use enables you to quickly rewrite the crypto functionality on the exchange level within an hour, 2 hours. And plus all that, it's a very quick and dirty way to develop trading bots if you know what to look for. So I just wanted to mention that. But again, this will be going up later. Actually, tomorrow. Today's the 7th, the 8th, to $2.99. This will be the lowest I'll have it because I am keeping a track on the average price of people that come in. Plus, you also get the private chat server, access to that for life. And as well, what will be happening is like tonight I'll be doing a webinar at 7. Usually it's on Mondays, it's 12 noon, but I do make it weekly. So that's pretty well it. If you are interested, I would jump on it. Just click on that big red button there. And again, the URL or the web page is quantlabs.net/Python3 for that. And that deal will end tomorrow night. Okay, I'll be out and I'll do another video on CFDs. To confirm if that U.S. Canadian is an oil trade or some kind of oil announcement on top of the crypto as well. All right, have a good day. You have yourselves a very good day. Later, and have a good day. Good evening, wherever you may be.